Okay, we're going to build a set of stairs with cut stringers in SketchUp for the web, the free version. And so we have Bruno here. He's standing at ground level, and he needs to climb a set of stairs to get to a deck or a front step or something that's 78 inches up. It's a long ways. So the reason that I'm using 78 is that it divides by 6.5, and I've been using 11 run and 6.5 rise. Basically, you can adjust them, but try to be in the 17.5 inch sum for the rise and run, is what I've been told. So what we need to do is we need to represent the surfaces that you would need in order to build this, this platform. So what we'll do is we're going to build a rectangle that represents the stepping surface. So I'm going to go across here with a stepping surface, and it's going to be a run of 11, and we'll make the steps 36 inches long. This is way too big right now. I should be zoomed in, but basically I want to go 11, 36. So I'm keying that down in the dimensions, and the way I did that with the rectangle is, once again, click on the rectangle icon or function, click where you want to start moving, and then you can actually get the dimensions at the bottom and then start keying in the values. So I want, as I said, 11 by 36. And that's the stepping surface that we're going to use. Now we need it to be a shoebox shape, a three-dimensional space. So I'm going to extrude it up 6.5 inches. So that is the stepping surface. Now one of the things that you're going to want to do, though, is you're going to want to have the representation of the deck boards on top of it. So what I would do is I draw another rectangle from the top here, and I would make it 11 by 1.5 inches. 11 by 1.5. And that represents the deck. So if you have 5.5 inch 2x6s, you can actually run that in this space, and that line will represent the top of the stringer section and the deck boards. Okay. Now you probably should do that on the other side in case you end up using this for marking another board. So it's easy enough to do. We'll just draw that, and it'll be another 11, 1.5. Alright, so there is our stepping surface. And now what we need to do is we need to make duplicates of these, and they're going to go from this corner to this corner to this, and so on. So what we'll do is we're going to select this stepping surface, and I went click, click, click in order to select the whole object, and then I'm going to use the move tool, and I'm going to, you'll see the move tool cursor is just move something, but what I want to do is I want to tap the control button and let it go, and now it's a copy, a cloner. So I'm going to copy from this endpoint up to that endpoint. Now I've got 2 steps, and what I want is I want 11 more. So what I can do without keying anywhere or tapping the mouse anywhere, I'm going to go 11x. You can see that written down at the bottom right. And what that does is it adds the last process that I did 11 times. And so now I've got a set of stairs that go up. So I've got 26 inches in every, or 13 inches in every pair of stairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 5, and then 6. So that's 6 times 13. That top deck is 78 inches off the ground. Okay. So that actually leads me to the next step, which is closing this in order to show the stringers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a line, a pencil, and I'm going to draw from that endpoint all the way up to this endpoint. and that closes it in. I'll do the same thing on the other side. I'll go the opposite direction, just for fun. Alright. So now we've got a lot of lines in here that you don't really need because they were there to get us started, but you can get rid of them. So I'm going to use the erase tool. I want to erase this one, and so I'm sliding across them, holding down the left mouse button, going across the lines I want to delete. Alright, now I'm going to use this wheel button, holding it down in order to navigate, and I don't really want these lines. So I'm going to slide across those guys, get rid of them. Oh, missed one. And then I'm going to go back over here and take out these lines as well. And I don't want to take out, oh, one too many. I don't want to take out the 1x6 treads. I should probably be more careful here. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, oh, missed one. And so there is my set of, that's my stringer. And that's the treads. If you want to split it with a line down the middle in order to show, you can. But now at this point, what you can do is you can add some measurements in here to get started. So what I do here is probably go with the measurement tool, and I'd say, okay, what is this stringer supposed to be? Well, that's going to be 5 inches. What are each of these cutaways going to be? Well, we know this one should be 11 inches, and we know from here to here. Should be 6.5. All right, so that gets you started. You can use your square in order to mark this off and cut it with a skill saw. At least that's how I always do them. And then the 2x6 treads on top of it. All right. So that's how I would build these, and you can also, if you wanted a landing, what some people will do is they'll do a set of stairs, and then on one of them they'll just extrude it across and then start another set of stairs. But this is the way that I would do it in SketchUp to get the job done. Okay, thanks.